What's up, YouTube? This is the new cover boy, and I'm coming to you with a special public announcement, alright? And this is a special edition of the Coverboy Chronicles, of course. But this one right here is for all of my African American people, alright? This ain't just for the girls, okay? This is all for y'all. I'm sorry if it's a little blurry. It's autofocus, y'all. But I woke up this morning, happy Monday, by the way. I woke up this morning feeling so inspired, and shout outs to Eli Shea. If y'all don't subscribe to him, y'all need to. But basically, he had did this video, and it kind of spoke to me, and it kind of corresponds with what I want to speak on today, and I'm gonna talk about that towards the end before I give my coverboy comment. But first, I want to talk about this little situation going on with B.Scott. Now, it's been on TMZ, E! News, The Scorpion Show, baby. It's been all over the airwaves. B.Scott has wasted no time saying, bitch, where's my money? Bitch, what's going on? Am I doing next year's BET Awards? What's going on? Now, do I believe personally about the whole situation with B.Scott is that acceptable on BET's behalf? And I say no. I say that is wrong. I say that that's pretty foul for y'all to, like, at least y'all haven't even paid him yet. Like, this is into the next year, y'all still haven't paid him for a show that he was there for, regardless of whether he was late or not late. He was still present, and he came, which was in his contract, that he was allowed to come to this award ceremony dressed as B.Scott. Yeah, that B.Scott. He's supposed to come as that B.Scott, so that way everybody knows him. Now, honestly, I agree with what everybody has said. He would have brought the homos, because homos love him. What about the real fish? Excuse me, my sister said stop calling women the real fish, because some of them don't like that word. So, I will definitely say, as homosexuals, we need to come up with a new different word for calling women the fish, because sometimes we call, fellow homos like the fish. Like, that's the fish right there. That's the old tilapia, honey. But we just think of another word for fish, okay, y'all? We got to come up. We got to do better than that. But yeah, okay, so B.Scott and all this records, TMZ actually promotes this and says, why are they doing this? And I think, honestly, quite frankly, his attorney is about to get this big ass settlement from BET, but the only person that has not came out with any type of information, has not hit a stand, was Miss Deborah Lee. And I'm like, girl, you need to speak up. Your people are speaking too. And I'm just like, this corresponds with what I have to say with my coverboy comment. Like, I feel like, personally, we as black people are not a community anymore. We come from a time where we had no choice but to be a community, you know what I'm saying? We were being taken away from our families, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to remind y'all that next month is Black History Month, and y'all better know something. If you don't, watch the Coverboy Chronicles. We'll be making sure that you are properly educated. So, as I was saying, you guys need to know, like, we were taken away from our families. If y'all didn't see 12 Years a Slave, then y'all need to watch it. Obviously, that needs to be on TV right now. It needs to be something. Martin Luther King's birthday is this week. What y'all gonna do? I'm gonna do something. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to do something. But I personally believe that this is bogus, that we are not a community anymore. And regardless of what sexual orientation, ain't nobody ever gave us nothing. We had to take it from them. You see what I'm saying? And for us to have, for gay to be the new black, and then it to be a joke, and then for it to not be a joke at the same time, because it's so freaking true. That's why it's so funny. Because think about how they were treating black people back in the days. That's the same way they treat homosexuals nowadays. So, with what I'm saying about the next topic that I want to say, because I didn't want to dwell too much on B.Scott. You know, I want y'all to comment and say a few things. But I do not believe that. All I know is this. B.Scott, get your money, honey, because I would take every last bit of it, regardless of whether, you know, you're a transsexual or whether you look like me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a homo that I like to switch it up. I like to switch it up. I like to wear clothes that fit me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a boy shirt. But a lot of my shirts on my show are girl shirts too. And some of my clothes that I wear on my Instagram are girls' clothes too. And if you look at it, I wear them almost like, you know, it's still a guy outfit. I can still pull it off. A lot of other guys can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Just mix it up and fix your style to fit you. And if B.Scott is comfortable in his own damn shoes, then who are you to tell him that he is wrong, regardless of whatever the situation may be? Who do you think you are? And you're a person of color. Are you serious right now? Are you thinking right now? Is what I'm asking you. So, I had another comment that I wanted to talk about, which was the Eli Shay, like I had spoke about. And I'm not going to be a sensitive homo. Because you know what? I agree with him. I absolutely 100% and utterly agree with this man. And this is basically, it was some homosexuals who want to be an AKA. And I've heard about this, you know, ongoing, but it finally is going to court type stuff. And that's where I feel like we as homosexuals are getting a little out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we just had this stuff with B.Scott last year. Then, you know, not too long after that, we're getting laws about, you know, homos being able to be a little bit more freer in the armed forces. And then now after that, we've got, you know, now this just recently towards the end of the year, you know, we got domestic partnership. We've got, you know what I'm saying, we've not only got domestic partnership, we can marry in a lot more states now. And the conversation is no longer so taboo. And, you know, like they said in What Happens in Vegas with Ashton Kutcher and Cameron Diaz, you know, it's not the sanctity of marriage that is ruined by homosexuals. It's the sanctity of marriage of people, of careless people who believe that, oh, I should just go get married and, you know, just for somebody's money or whatever the case may be. At least some people are taking the time out to love the person. And you're telling me a person that has been together and has lived together for 8 years, which can be considered a domestic partnership, or 8 years plus, that's legally. If they can do that, you know, and they've been together forever and the family knows it, but they're not comfortable with it, and then one of them dies, and then they get a whole bunch of money, and then the family takes it all away from them, and they shut them out, and that's not cool. That's not cool at all. But I'm not even trying to talk about that. I'm trying to talk about these AKAs and these gays. Why do y'all feel like y'all can wreck their womanhood? Like, as long as I can remember, you know, a fraternity for hundreds of years, not you know, 50 years, hundreds, more than 100, more than at least 100. So, like, they've been doing this forever. And, you know, women, they can relate to us. So I can agree with the fact that, if you're a tranny, and if you wanted to do the whole I want to go and join a sorority because I know I wouldn't quite fit in, and as long as it's okay with the other sisters, that's a topic that could be brought up for debate. But if you look like me, you're not getting into no fraternity or no sorority. Now, the brothers on the fraternity side may feel a little differently about it because of the fact that, they may not want somebody, a flamboyant or whatever the case may be, in their sorority. So you have to hide yourself, and you want to feel like you don't want to have to mask yourself behind something that you're not. And then once you cross those burning sands, you Greek now, so they don't care. They let you in the fraternity. You did everything you were supposed to do. I think, honestly, this is definitely a topic that needs to be discussed. I feel like, if these men were accepted in the black community, if gay people were accepted in the black community, then they wouldn't feel the need to go to the AKAs and feel like they got to sue them because the women are the only people that they feel comfortable around. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why black people were not a community anymore, and that's basically my cover boy comment. I just don't understand why, we as gay people have to be a family now. You know what I'm saying? Because our own all of our races, reject us and make us, feel different ways. And anybody, people of color should know exactly how we feel. I know women know how we feel. That's why we get along so well. It's the stubborn ass bastards that don't want to understand us and don't, it's certain things that they don't care about. And as long as, just for me, it just doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem fair. And for a person to have to walk outside, or for a person to be born into this world and have to worry about the color of their skin, or what they like behind closed doors, or if they want to dress up like a girl, or if they want to put on makeup or lashes or whatever the case may be, don't judge. That is your God-given right as an American. When people come to this country and they say it's so free, somebody fucking lied to you. Because if this country was so damn free, we wouldn't all just be getting our rights now. If this country was so motherfucking free, y'all got to have me preaching up in here and cussing all up in here. It's not even that type of party. So be sure to tweet the show, New Cover Lovers, Cover Boy Chronicles. Hit me up on my Facebook, my like page, my Twitter, my Instagram, and be sure to like, comment, and y'all know what to do. Subscribe to The Spirit Soul Star, my YouTube channel, and let me know how outrageous and how much I went there. Because like I said, this isn't just for the girls, those girls. This is for the actual women that wake up flawless. This is for my actual black men who want to be girls and go out there and cheat on women, but they're happy being who they are. They just wanted the guys, fam, or they was one of the homies, or whatever the case may be. And I want to say one more thing before I let y'all go. If I ever see some shit like that ever again on Atlanta's Housewives with this man that was a football player, if all of y'all football players think like that, shame on you. And shame on the motherfuckers that want to sleep with them too. Y'all have a nice day now, here.